Don't forget, we're giving away 2 copies of EA UFC 4. All you got to do is jump over to the video that's going to be linked up above, hit that like button, subscribe to our page, leave a comment on that video, tell us what kind of console you got. When we get to 500 subscribers, we're giving away 2 copies of EA UFC 4. Then we move on to the next fight on the card. This is Alessio Di Chirico versus Zak Cummings. Alessio Di Chirico, he's from Italy. He's 12-4, 30 years old, 6 feet tall, with a 74-inch reach. He's currently 3-4 in the UFC on a 2-fight decision losing streak to both Makhmed Muradov and Kevin Holland. Di Chirico originally got into MMA as a way to lose weight, and then it ended up turning into a career for him. He went 9-0 before signing with the UFC. He has 5 knockouts on his record, 4 submissions, and 3 decisions. Of his losses, he's lost 3 times by decision, and he's been submitted only once. Di Chirico has a very heavy overhand right. He likes to throw it as a counter, and he likes to throw it on its own by itself. You're not going to see a lot of high-volume combos out of Di Chirico. Mostly it's 1 or 2 punches thrown at a time. He's throwing a heavy punch, trying to conserve his energy a little bit there. Maybe he's a very muscular guy, but he doesn't throw very high volume. Look for that one big punch. Look for that counter there. He does also mix in some takedowns, but overall I felt like watching his fights, everything is fairly predictable. And he'll be facing Zak Cummings here. Zak Cummings is an American. He's 23-7 in MMA. He's 36 years old, 6 feet tall, with a 65-inch reach advantage. He does like to switch his stance a little bit from orthodox to southpaw. He'll stand in southpaw and throw some heavy punches, switch back to orthodox, and then go back to southpaw. I think that Zak Cummings is a little bit more of a high-volume striker than Di Chirico. Zak Cummings made his way into the UFC through the Ultimate Fighter house, where he went 1-1. But since then, being with the UFC, he's gone 8-4 overall. Zak Cummings is coming off of a decision loss to Amari Akhmedov. He does have significant wins over Trevin Giles by 3rd-round submission and Trevor Smith by decision. Cummings has been around for a while. He competed in Strikeforce and Bellator before coming to the UFC. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt with wrestling and kickboxing. He has 12 submissions on his record, 6 decision wins, and 5 knockouts. Of his losses, he's lost by decision 5 times and submission twice, but he's never been knocked out. For this fight, my prediction is Zak Cummings winning by submission in round 2. I don't think he mixes it up enough, and I don't think that he poses enough of a threat to keep Zak Cummings from getting him to the ground. So I think eventually Zak Cummings will take him down to the ground and submit him. I predict that happening in round 2.